Welcome in, everyone. As you can see, it is raining quite heavily. And this might be we'll see if it lives up to the warning they just gave us. We were just issued a flash flood warning with rainfall rates of up to 2 inches per hour. So you haven't missed anything. It just started coming down. And we're just gonna walk through my local neighborhood for a while and see what happens. I think what we'll do is we'll get down to Benson Avenue. That's what we're gonna do. Right now I am on 15th Avenue. There should be no lightning and thunder with this storm line coming through. This should be totally heavy rain. As you can see, it is really coming down. This rain that you're witnessing is supposed to stay at this intensity for about an hour, so there's definitely going to be some flooding. And it is starting to get really dark, so this is about to get really bad really fast. Maybe we'll see. I have my exposure up a little bit. That means that it's looking brighter than it looks brighter on your screen than it does in person. It is much darker, but it's about to get real dark in a second. All right, we're gonna take Benson Avenue here. I got to be very safe when crossing these streets because this is the type of weather that cars will run red lights. Yeah, you can see the sidewalks already flooding up over here. Look at that. If I didn't say it, I did put the weather graphic up. We are at 80 degrees right now. This is a very warm rain. It is very tropical. Tonight is the first night of the 18th Avenue Feast. So, as you can imagine, right now, the streets would be closed on 18th Avenue all the way down on 75th Street. It is starting to get really windy all of a sudden. Uh-oh. let's hope it doesn't get too windy. Look at this sidewalk right here is all flooded out already. Here goes some wind, guys. Look at this wind. Wow. Well, this is definitely the hardest rain that I have filmed all year, easily. Easily, this is crazy. I am being forced in this direction. This is not me wanting to walk down this way. This is me being forced down in this direction right now. The streets are filling up really fast. This is really obscene amount of rain right now coming down. So we got a waterfall coming off this awning right here. We're getting circulating winds. Now the winds are behind me, going in this direction. Look at that. I'm now walking backwards. Very fluid situation right now. Very fluid situation. The winds have totally shifted. Now they're coming out of the northwest, so I don't know what's going on right now. Alright, I'm making my way on to 86th Street. You can see it has gotten really windy right now. See the flags moving. It's rain is not as bad as it was about a few minutes ago. I am soaked, by the way. Looks like the corner is all flooded out over here on 16th Avenue. I don't know if you guys could tell over there. There's a whole bunch of water. Look at all the water right here by me, by my feet. We're gonna keep going this way, I guess. I would like to get across 86th Street. Safely, of course. Alright, here we go. It has gotten really windy out, by the way. I did not anticipate any winds with this. I take a few days off from walking, and this is how I come back, guys. You can see those trees are moving. It's pretty good wind. I'd say around 30 miles an hour right now. 30, 40 miles an hour at times. Here you go, look. See the traffic lights are moving around. And now the winds are shifting again. This is just crazy. I wonder if they had any tornado warnings up for anybody. The winds are they got a lot of rotation, these winds. They're going in all different directions. All right, where am I gonna walk? Where am I gonna walk here? You know what? I'm gonna see if we can get across 16th Avenue here in a minute. Look at that wind, guys. Look at the wind. When you see it on the street, you can see it much better. Guys, these winds are no joke. I mean, this is like going downhill real fast. Look at these flags up here, guys. Look at the flags up on this apartment building. That tells you how much wind I'm in right now. There goes the winds again, changing directions. It's all right. I had to stand still until she saw me. I mean, I don't even know if you want to even call this this is definitely a squall line. I haven't seen any lightning or thunder, just a lot of rain and a lot of wind. And like I said, the winds keep shifting. They keep... One minute they're going west, and the next minute they're coming out of the northeast. It's kind of crazy. All right, we've made it to 17th Avenue. All right, I got to make a decision if I'm going to turn around. Let's see. Let me wipe my camera off. There we go. You can see the traffic lights are still going. Look at the wind coming down the street. Very sloppy walk, guys. I apologize. This is what I have to work with, you know. It's not normal, you know, to go walking in a squall line. All right, we're about to get into a crosswind when I cross the street. Hold on here. Look at that. Look how sideways my umbrella is right now. Look at the rain coming down that block. You can see the light, the headlight hitting that rain. This is almost diabolical, guys. All right, let me take a break here for a second and wipe the camera off. All right, we've been walking for about 20 minutes. At this rate, guys, we're going to end up at the 18th Avenue Feast. I am walking in that direction. I was not planning on going down there. And I'm being forced down there. So we're on 17th Avenue right now. We're about to hit 82nd Street. The feast runs from Bay Ridge Parkway, which is 75th Street, down to about Bay Ridge Avenue, which is 69th Street. Now, let me give you guys some information about this rain. So this line, this squall line that you guys are witnessing right now, this is the first squall line. There's a bigger one behind this one. I don't know. I don't know how much bigger you can get than this. This is crazy. It has calmed down a little bit, though. It's not as bad as it was. Well, at least we made it to New District High School. I think what we're going to do here is see if I could get down 80th Street. I gotta be careful on this block. This block has a lot of trees, and I don't want to get hit by a fallen limb or something, so. This is intense. You can see the wind coming through these alleyways. Look at that. That's crazy amount of winds coming through these alleyways. The winds are now coming straight out of the north. So let's see how this started. Like on the walk there, when we started the walk, there was no winds. Then the winds were out of the west, and they were coming out of the north. Now they're totally out of the north. You see some people that don't have umbrellas on them. It was pretty widely circulated that we were going to get a lot of rain. So I see people that are out without umbrellas, but they've been forecasting this since yesterday. I've been looking at the models for like a week. And I knew at some point we were going to get this rain. Originally, The models last week had this setting up for Friday, but as we got closer, it started to fine-tune the time, and well, it's here on Thursday. All right, we made it to 18th Avenue. So I'm going to give you guys a little bit of 18th Avenue Feast. Now, this is not, so let me just say this is not going to be the official 18th Avenue Feast walk that I do. All right, so stay tuned. We're going to do a nice walk through some much drier weather through the feast. But I might as well give you guys a nice little taste of what the feast looks like when it gets rained out. Look at all the debris on the street from the wind. There's a lot of wind that came through here. It's going to be interesting to see if there were any tornado touchdowns in this storm, because there was a moment where the winds were just all in all directions. It has stopped raining, guys. Well, it has stopped heavy rain, and it's still drizzling pretty good. I could see the Ferris wheel, so we're getting close to the feast. A big flood over here on the street. I'm trying to navigate around, and there's thunder. We got some thunder, guys. It has gotten very calm all of a sudden. I'm not really feeling optimistic about that, though. You got to be careful with these storms. They get calm, and then all of a sudden, boom. I wonder if I should just make this my official 18th Avenue Feast walk. That was, I'll be honest, guys, that was intense for a little while. That was some heavy rain and some crazy winds in all directions. It literally forced me down here. I was not going to come down here. That's the thing, you know. But the winds forced me down here. So here's the feast that just started today. Literally, this is the first day, Thursday. I don't go on the first night because there's not a lot of stuff that happens. And, well, that coupled now with the rain, it's officially a rain out. Unless it dries up later on. Here, let me get you guys a look at the Ferris wheel. Let's walk through the feast. There's actually some good footage. If anybody's ever wondered, what happens when it rains during the 18th Avenue Feast, well, you're gonna get to see it now. All right, so you guys, like I said, you guys are gonna have to stay tuned. This was not supposed to be the official walk through the 18th Avenue Feast I normally do, because as you can see, there's nobody on the streets here. Everybody's kind of just using the street as a way to get home. I'm just gonna keep walking through. I am not going to stop and show off some stuff. We'll save that for the next walk. See, the stage is getting ready for tomorrow night's show. Friday, actually, they're putting stuff away in the truck. Look at that. So that's anything that was planned tonight is probably canceled. You can see a lot of food trucks are leaving. We saw an ice cream truck leave. There's a truck up there that's leaving. And we're going to actually turn up the next street. We're not going to do the whole... I'm not going to go through the whole feast here. You kind of see there's still some diehard people out here walking around and stuff. Like myself. Look at these clouds, guys. So that's what I'm saying. That line of rain that we showed you guys, I showed you guys, that was the first line. There's a much bigger line of rain that's coming this way. So I don't know if I'm still going to be out here when it gets here, but all right, we are gonna depart the feast. We'll save the full feast walkthrough for the next walk. I just want to get back into the quiet neighborhood. A lot of these people don't know it, but there is more rain coming. They think that this is it. That was it. There's more rain coming. The big one that everyone's talking about is the 8 o'clock line. Right now it's around 6:30, 7 o'clock. So the 8 o'clock line of rain is the big one. If you're wondering if it was still raining, well, there's my umbrella. It is still raining out. I didn't even take track of what street we came up. I just got hit with a gust of wind. My umbrella kind of almost went backwards. I've taken the umbrella down, and what I'm going to do is we're going to get back onto 17th Avenue and walk back. Now these side streets, you know, you talk to anybody on these side streets, the side streets that are right up against the feast, I'll tell you, they hate the feast whenever it shows up, because you get a lot of people from, you know, out of the neighborhoods that come through these streets to get to the feast, and you know, some of them get drunk, start urinating on the sidewalks by the houses. Look at this sky. This sky is just kind of angry looking. It's starting to rain again. I got to put the umbrella back up. Well, there you go, guys. We were able to get through a squall line, and now we're just walking through the streets. We're on 17th Avenue, like I said. I think we're now, what street are we on? Oh, we're on 73rd, guys. We're on 73rd. Oh, there goes some lightning, guys. I don't know if you guys saw that on camera. And there goes your thunder. So I know I don't want to beat a dead horse, you know, but this is the strangest setup of winds I've ever seen in a storm coming out of the west. So let me give you an idea. This squall line, there's two of them. This is the smaller one, believe it or not. That was a small one that you witnessed. The big one is still coming. It's coming out of the west. And as it's gone through now, the winds have shifted out of the north. It's just absolutely, I don't know, it's odd. Like right now I am walking with the wind on my back, you know? Should be the other way around. If the storms were coming out of the west, we'd be getting hit with the wind in front of us. Because that's what we're doing. We're kind of walking in a like a southwest direction right now. So winds, I would say, are coming out of the northeast. By the way, we're in Bensonhurst, in case you were wondering. I'm in my local neighborhood. There was no way I was going to travel far to get caught in that squall line. I've been taking a few days off too, so I'm not doing my usual August break. But I'm still getting some days in to take some days off. By by the way, if you guys haven't noticed, we as in the channel, the community, we hit 7,000 subscribers. So I want to thank everybody for helping me reach that milestone. This year we have hit the 5,000, the 6,000, and the 7,000 subscriber milestone, all in 8 months. So, and as of today that I'm filming this, where the numbers for 2026, we've gone past 2025's numbers. So what I mean by that is all of 2025's numbers last year: views, watch hour, subscribers, revenue. We have already beaten that as of today. So it means we still got 4 months left of the year to add on to that. August has been crazy. It's been a really good month. We've had over 130,000 views. Another number that popped out at me, in the last 12 months we have 110,000 watch hours in the last 12 months. That's absolutely nuts. Definitely means people are watching. They're not just clicking, they're watching. Like I said, I want to thank everybody for the support. That's why I do these crazy walks for all of you. Stuff like this. This is how you all get repaid. By me going out into the worst weather imaginable. Let's walk under the L for a little while. Sun is going down. That's another thing. So you see it's getting dark and the lights are coming on. That is natural. That is that's the sun going down. I'll take us right past New Utrecht High School. For anybody that wants to see New Utrecht High School, if you went there at one time, or maybe you're currently going there. Just walked through a waterfall. It's starting to rain again, by the way. It's starting to come down again. We're not done yet. Here is New Utrecht High School. So yeah, if you guys are new to the channel, if you guys have just subscribed maybe in the last couple of weeks, I don't want to spoil you. What I mean by that is been doing a lot of rain lately, a lot of heavy rain, some thunderstorms. This is generally the format when I get into the summer. I do these storm chase type of walks. And this year has been strange. We didn't have really much in July, and now August is just... August has been uncharacteristically stormy. I'm fighting a crosswind up against the building here. That's what's going on, in case you're wondering. Point the camera in that direction so you don't have to see my umbrella. I'm trying to make my way to the next block, and that's gonna take about another minute. You can see the sky is just you can see there's just a lot of clouds moving around. Now, I'm not going to be able to film the next line that comes through. A couple of reasons. Obviously, I'm not equipped for a long duration filming session here. I do have my battery. So here's the thing. I do have my battery on me, but this type of weather could actually ruin the battery if I pull it out. I brought it with me just in case. But, you know, I knew I was going to make a game time decision on whether I was going to keep doing this. Skies are much darker than what you're seeing on your screen. I have the exposure pushed about 2 levels forward so that you guys could see where I'm walking. If I would bring the exposure down, it'd get kind of dark on the camera. It's pretty dark out right now. The clouds have gotten really dark. You hear the rain is kind of moderate. It's not, definitely not as heavy as it was earlier. I had said earlier, I got soaked. I mean, I always get soaked in these walks. It's really not anything different, but the thing is, it got me in all directions. Usually I am soaked on only one side. Well, I am. Mother Nature has made sure they got every side of me. Every side of me is soaked right now. I am dry from about my belly button up. Everything else is soaked. Of course, I wear my special rain sneakers that I always wear out in these kind of storms. I do have my cell phone on me. It is in my backpack, but it is in a Ziploc bag. To keep it dry. And my battery, though, my battery is in my left cargo shorts pocket, so it is wet. So I'm just hoping that it doesn't get damaged. You can see the rain came back. It is raining a good clip right now. I'm gonna end the walk. I'm gonna take you guys up one block here, one block up and a couple blocks over, and that's how we'll end it. I guess we'll end it over by Outback. That's what we'll do. We'll end the walk. We'll try to end the walk over by Outback. Now that is because my battery is running kind of low. And I'm not going to be plugging in the battery pack. So we pretty much stayed in the Bensonhurst area. We were on 15th Avenue. We've been on 16th, 17th. We made it over to the 18th Avenue Feast, which tonight is the first night. And I'll let you guys get a look at that. Another rumble with thunder. Well, like I said, don't worry. I'm going to take you guys to the 18th Avenue Feast. I can't speak. Tomorrow. On the next one. It might be rough for the feast this year in the first few days. We have rain. We have rain forecast for the next few days. Nothing like this though. This is the worst of it. Today is the worst of the rain, but we have more rain in the forecast. So we've almost been walking about an hour, it feels like. In case you're wondering, the temperature has dropped. It was 80 degrees. It feels more like upper 60s right now. Nice and cool. Perfect. I mean, it's beautiful weather out right now as far as temperature. It's crazy. I just said beautiful weather and it's nothing but ugly weather, but I'm talking about the temperature. The temperature is perfect right now. It's nice and cool out. Alright, that was a nice well-rounded walk, right? This is Outback right here. The old Mar Lumber Yard. Does anybody remember the Mar Lumber Company down here? This building right here was the Mar Lumber building. Give you guys a look when I get over to the corner. I'll turn the camera around, but this Outback has been here since 2001. I actually ate in here the night it opens, the day it opened. I'm one of those people that's got to be somewhere when it first opens up. I mean, I was at Vegas Diner as a kid when it first opened up. But this used to be the old Mar Lumber building. And they didn't really, I mean, obviously the inside is different, but that's the building. That's the original building. They renovated it. It has never changed. You know, obviously they put the awning and the sign on and everything, and they put it in the parking lot. But right where, if you see where it says Outback, and you see that awning wasn't there. And then right behind where that Outback sign would be, up on the brick wall, it was to say, they had a big Mar sign. Alright guys, I would love to stay and capture this next set of rain coming in, but I'm going to play it safe and I'm going to get inside, because this next one is going to be the real deal, and I don't got a lot of battery power, so I'll catch you all in the next one. Stay tuned for a walk through the 18th Avenue Feast, and I'll catch you all in the next one then. Alright, bye-bye.